do.
Always calm, always bright. And our microphones are hot now, Shane, just an FYI.
All right.
We're on internet television, everybody. Good morning. Happy Friday to you.
Thanks, Elston.
That's Elston. We call him E.
Director L, doing the role of Santa Claus this morning, bringing stuff that Vanessa forgot.
The ladies call him Treetop Lover. All the men just call him Sir.
Oh, Jim Croce to start your Friday morning. Vanessa has no idea what we're referencing.
I don't, but it sounds funny anyway.
Smiling, laughing. Oh, this is great. Shout out to everybody watching with us this morning. Appreciate you. Roman up in Peace Springs. Howdy. Shan from Glendale North. Hey, just wanted to say Merry Christmas to all and Happy Holidays to each and every one of you. You know Vanessa, Jimmy, and myself. You should also know this guy, Shane Doan, hanging out with us this morning. How you doing, pal?
I'm doing very well. Thank you for having me again.
If you don't know who this guy is, Google him, and your whole screen's going to blow up on the images. He's something. Good to be with you. Thanks, Shane.
I appreciate Jimmy wearing his sweater for me.
Yeah, no, you guys look good.
Vanessa, you're holding yours, which is close to
Do you want me to help you put it on?
The tie was
and the tie's good. I love the tie.
It's Christmas formal.
It's great. It's great.
Guys, we want to know about your holiday traditions today. We asked you all morning on Today in AZ. We just want to share some of the fun ones. What sort of stuff do you look forward to this time of year? Is it posing for the family Christmas card? Is it decorating your tree? Is it some sort of meal prep that you do with everybody? We want to go around and share all your stuff and maybe steal some of the good ideas for our own.
And give us some ideas, too. Yeah, I could always go for some new stuff.
Hey, I'm with Angela. She says eat lots of food.
Well, I mean, is that tradition or is that just a habit?
Is that being
Something
human?
you just do.
Just during the holidays or always?
Right, and just in general, I think. Mark says every Christmas Eve, starting at 6 o'clock, we have a Christmas movie marathon, The Grinch, the Ron Howard version, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Great movie.
And Die Hard, which the eternal debate is whether or not Die Hard's a Christmas movie. But
it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's happening at Christmas time.
That always comes up.
Clark, the gift that keeps on giving.
Kirsten said, my favorite
Again,
holiday
nothing.
traditions, getting my kids into their pajamas on Christmas Eve and driving around and looking at the Christmas lights.
we had a couple people say they go out to dinner in like Christmas onesies on Christmas Eve.
With the feet? Like the onesies?
The whole thing,
the whole
I think.
thing?
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
That was a trend I noticed a lot. Like
Onesies?
all these holiday parties, a lot of people were dressed up in onesies
My
out and
kids,
about.
my kids have been asking for them for the last, and now they wear them all the time.
Yeah.
They wore them to school, in high school for.
No kidding.
Yeah, there was like pajama day or something.
You saw that a lot in college, girls wearing pajamas to class and stuff like that. Yeah. By the way, guys, so Jill down in the comment section looks like she's not having a good time. She says, I have no traditions. Christmas isn't enjoyable anymore. Jill needs a little love today.
Why, Jill? What's going on?
So if you can click on Jill's comment and like give her a little love, maybe even just the heart thing on Facebook, just let her know that people care about her and everything's going to be all right, even
Jill.
if Christmas isn't fun for you.
We love you, Joe.
We love you, Jill. Thanks for watching this morning.
think
What about
that's
you,
it,
Shane?
the end of the show.
Any good traditions?
Yeah, we talked about the time lapse one, which is something that just kind of happened.
Well, tell these people because they might not have been watching the morning show.
We
These
do-
people like to lurk on Facebook.
Yeah, okay. We do the time lapse of decorating the tree, which it didn't really seem, something that's that big. But now that we have 5 or 6 years in a row of it, and you can go back and watch, it's funny to see how, and it actually makes it look like way more impressive than if you actually it was live footage and had the sound.
That is a cool tradition.
Yeah, because we end up arguing and fighting over where to put ornaments and lights and tinsel and garland. It's a hot topic.
Do you guys change it up every year? Your ornaments on the tree?
Yeah,
Different theme?
we kind of just keep adding, and now it's taking forever, so we might have to change it up.
So is it just like chaos, or do you have like a theme, like okay, white lights, red and green ornaments, or is it just like whatever?
No,
scattergun?
it's whatever we can remember where we put last year. Like, if you can find the box that had the Christmas ornaments. So every now and again it's changed up because we can't find a box, but for the most part.
And around June, when you're going through your garage, you're like, hey, here's this box. These are the red ornaments we were looking for.
Let's put this somewhere.
I got grounded my son for losing these. Ooh.
Jimmy, what about you? Christmas traditions?
Yeah, we used to go to midnight mass, and we would go to church at 12 o'clock, which that's tough for a kid, man. You're going to sleep. But after church, we go home, and we have, pasoli, we have tamales, we have this huge spread of all kinds of food. Everybody eats. The kids open up presents, half our presents, and then we go to bed. And then I think I wake up at 10 o'clock in the morning and open the rest of them. It was good.
I have a similar one, like something on my dad's side of the family. When we celebrate on Christmas Eve, and then growing up, we could not open presents until midnight. And so at midnight, all the kids would open their presents, and then we would be there till like 3 o'clock in the morning because it was just wild. So now we've moved the time up because there are so many kids, and we'd be there forever. So we think we open presents about 10 o'clock now, but that's always been a tradition that we did. So it's kind of similar to yours. And then my grandparents always gave us, instead of stockings, they gave us a bag filled with fruits, nuts.
I got the same thing. I wonder if it's a Hispanic thing.
Re-gifted, actually. It's the same bag. Passed back and forth. I used to hate going to mass as a kid. I think all kids like really hate being dragged to church, especially on Christmas.
Those long ones. When the word vigil, that means your mass is going to go like an hour and a half.
Pro tip to the kids watching: vigil is trouble. You're going to be there.
Anytime
for a while.
you hear Catholic church in vigil, it means it's long mass.
A lot of standing,
extremely
a lot of
long.
kneeling.
Sometimes 3 hours. I went to one down here at Corpus Christi Cathedral. I think it was about almost 3 hours. Got out of there at like 2:30 in the morning.
We used to try to convince mom and dad, like, can we just watch it on TV? Like, is that the same? Can we just watch church on TV? Is that good enough? Yeah. My mom used to stay up late and watch the midnight mass, the one at the Vatican, with like a shrimp cocktail was like her jam. She would just sit there and watch the Vatican mass. Us kids, like, we'd have to be upstairs at a certain time. The Christmas Story marathon was usually on at this point on TBS, so we were watching A Christmas Story on loop or Miracle on 34th Street, and then you'd sneak down the stairs at some point to see if Santa had come yet. You just kind of peek around the corner and, okay, Santa's not here, go back upstairs. And then inevitably the younger kids are up at 4 in the morning and like waking, shaking you, and it's still dark outside, and mom and dad are just begging to sleep until 5 or 6. Just give me an hour, please.
Oh, that's great.
By the way, there's some love pouring in for Jill.
Yeah.
We ask and the people always deliver. Where was that comment a second ago? Oh, I just saw it.
Which one?
The one to Jill. Oh, man. Oh,
they said she was
from
lovely.
Tranielle. Love you, Jill. You're so beautiful. You could be a tree topper. Bam.
Hey, I like Evelyn. She said, our traditions keep changing with each year. This year, we're going to play games with a senior neighbor and take snacks.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's sweet.
Giving back to your community a little bit. Another great tradition here. Someone says they have a sort of play on Elf on a Shelf. They put Hulk on a shelf. They've got a Hulk action figure they're moving around.
That thing, that causes more problems, the Elf on the Shelf, because
do you do it?
Yes, and when it doesn't move,
you got to make excuses.
Yeah, you got to have a reason. And then they add all kinds of new, like he's on a bike, he's in doing all. They can have toys for him now.
Yeah, I was
toys for the elf.
shopping yesterday, and I noticed a whole shelf full of them, like all his little
activities.
Items. Yeah.
Oh, our Jewish brothers and sisters, they celebrate Hanukkah, but I think it's maybe you can correct us. Anyone who's Jewish out there, I think either on Christmas Eve or Christmas, Scottsdale, you can't get into the Chinese restaurants.
Really?
Yeah,
because they're just packed.
It's all that's what a lot of my Jewish friends go. They all go Chinese restaurant on Christmas. That's what they do, and it's just packed. And I think it's Christmas Eve as well. Really? You can't get in. It's just like jam packed. It's awesome.
Just want to let you guys know. Tranielle says y'all Christmas sweaters are fly.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
We tried.
We were kind of nervous about it.
I like how mine has a little bell.
I called Shane last night. I'm like, you sure you want to do this? This could really backfire on us. But I think it worked out okay.
We stuck to our guns, though.
Yeah, we
didn't
did.
Give up. Didn't give up.
Kirsten watching this morning wants to share a little love with you, Shane. Says you're amazing on the ice and everything you do off the ice. They're a part of Hope Kids AZ. My Hope Kids Kennedy still talks about the time that she met you.
Oh, yes. That Hope Kids is an amazing, amazing group that does such great work. They're awesome. Kimberly, who used to work for the Coyotes, now works for Hope Kids.
Yeah.
They plan these events for people it brings a community. It's awesome. It's a great thing.
If you missed the show this morning, he did a little work with PCH, our series Doan Makes a Difference. Also pretty cool. We posted it on the website. I also retweeted the link to the 12 News page. Just go to my Twitter page, @PaulGerke. We need to get to our ICYMI, or in case you missed it this morning. Every Friday we do this Animal of the Week deal. This morning we couldn't get the animal in studio, but we sent Monica Garcia to go have some fun out at the Phoenix Zoo. Check this out.
Guys, my heart is beating so fast right now. Okay, so we're about to do something never before seen on TV. Okay, I'm 5 feet away from this bad boy. This is Jay. Jay is 14 years old. Whoa, Jay is getting fed. Looks like some chunks of meat. This is what we call tiger training. We have Carl, very brave Carl, who's a zookeeper. He's been here for just over 2 years. His job is to pretty much feed the carnivores here at the zoo and do their health assessments. And then I also have Tim here. Tim is going to walk us through and talk us through basically everything that he's doing because I'm too afraid to get close. But this is a safe distance, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. We are very safe behind this mesh here.
So cool.
Roll over.
I've
Shake.
never related more to an animal. I, too, am very food motivated.
I can't believe everything that he's doing for them.
I'll do this for steak.
That's right.
By the way, that's not our animal of the week, so don't go typing tiger into the Facebook page. It was reindeer. We had a whole bunch of reindeer on the show as well. It's seasonally appropriate. Reindeer's the animal of the week. Why what?
Or why? Oh, yeah, the Santa's.
The reindeer.
Sorry, I was super confused.
I'm sorry.
Are we
Now, you
playing
have a
this
reindeer
game now?
named after you, right? Blitzen,
yeah.
Donor.
Donor. Donor.
You know what? I didn't even realize
That's pretty awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
I didn't connect the dots there for a second either. I guess I'm slow this
Trying
morning.
to figure it out.
Need another cup of coffee.
Gosh. Are we going back to the comments yet? So
Sure.
Tim said taking the kids up to Flag to play in the snow, stopping at the Anthem outlets on the way back to see Santa.
That's something I think people really appreciate here is a chance to see some snow around Christmas time. Like, where I'm from, like, that's just a foregone conclusion. Like, it's going to be snowy in Michigan by the time I get back, you know?
And we got it, too. We got everything here except an ocean. It's,
Well,
it's so
'cause
cool.
You brought it in.
Weatherman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks, Jimmy.
Shoveled it.
Hector said baking cookies with my daughter the weekend before Christmas, but for some reason the cookies never make it to Christmas, so poor
Weird.
Santa, he's got to settle for Oreos and milk. He likes Oreos.
He likes the generic stuff.
He likes cookies.
The big fella doesn't judge.
No, not at all. Ooh, Sandra says making rum balls and sausage bread.
What's like the go-to food? Like, what's your like meal comprised? of?
Pasoli and tamales.
See, that's like so different than me, obviously.
It's really easy. Have you ever had pasoli tamales?
Have you ever had a tamale?
Yes. I have.
It's the same thing.
What is it? It's the same thing? I've
Yeah,
never
well,
even heard of it.
pasoli's it's corn basically. It's hominy,
Yeah.
and it's just with pork in it. That's all it is. It's really easy. You don't have to even acquire a taste for it. It's just good. It's just corn. It's like in a stew. It's delicious. I'm gonna make some. I'll bring some for you.
too, which is
The menudo's different.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is different.
yeah.
I mean, a different type.
That's
of
stomach. They put
protein.
stomach in there. But pasoli's basically
yet?
menudo.
Yeah.
Every year I make
They
rum
put
cake.
stomach in the food?
It's like the lining, yeah.
A tiger's eating better than us, pal.
But they cook it, and I don't eat that part. I eat the hominy part. And
So that's what it is? It's pasoli with guts in it?
well, pasola is no, that's menudo. Pasola is the one that you said.
Yeah, I like pasoli. I know pasoli is, but that's interesting. So those are our traditions. Those are his.
The more you know.
So I was kind of traumatized. I think this is why I don't like that part of the menudo. When growing up, my grandfather used to make us hold it, like the lining of the pig, and he would cut it. So he would make menudo. They would make it underground.
I do. You know what though? On a different time.
It's a Hispanic thing.
Underground?
Yeah, he digs a hole and he puts the pot underground and then he cooks it in there.
Oh, okay, all right. You made it like you were bootlegging booze or something like that. Like, no, it's like an underground
not
thing. We're not
underground.
supposed to cook with
in
the intestines,
ground.
but
He made it in the ground.
But
yeah.
don't you
all right.
envy people that can that have these palates that can eat different type? My brother, he could eat goose liver, he could eat the pate, he could eat the caviar, stuff that I'm like, oh, my other friend can eat sardines. I wish I had a big palate. I'm
Yeah.
more of a meat and potatoes guy, and believe it or not, pasoli and all that's just a real basic stuff too. So
I used to be like the pickiest eater, and now it's like, yeah, sure, I'll try anything. And I don't.
Down the hatch.
I'm praying that my kids will figure that out at
Yeah.
some point because they are chicken fingers, fries, and pizza.
have you ever had calf fries?
No.
Oh,
What are cat fries?
Rocky Mountain oysters.
I've had prairie oysters. but I've
Okay,
never had,
all right.
Rocky Mountain oysters.
Well, you guys can zoom in if you know what we're talking about. We'll move on there. It's exotic food. It's good stuff.
again,
Delicacy.
Vanessa.
Yeah,
It's like menudo.
They're bull testicles.
that's gross.
They're the.
I knew it was something a little odd. Yeah.
All right, let's
obviously.
get us some fresh squeezed juice, shall we?
All right, so the holidays are a time to show people how much you care, and while that doesn't mean you have to spend a lot, some people are trying to spend just $1. I like this idea. A new report shows a growing number of Americans say they'll be shopping at the dollar store this holiday season, and not because they're short on cash, but the dollar store actually has some really cool merchandise, which that's where I got your guys' stockings from.
I love it. Thank you. No, that's a
Dollar well spent.
transparency.
Yeah, but look how
Thank
cute
you.
it is. You have
This
it right
is
there.
really
It's
sweet.
well made for $1.
Yeah, she got us some good stuff.
I didn't get those at the dollar store, but
Those are much fancier than dollar shop.
Oh no, you got these at the
awesome.
dollar store with the expiration date, 2008.
no, I love
Aged
the dollar
a decade
store
for your pleasure. Yeah.
for all your like gift wrapping items.
Yeah.
They have decorations. I mean, they have great items.
You can't deal with cheap gift wrap though, because I'm a crappy gift wrapper as it is.
The
Let
worst.
alone when
I'm
it's
the
like
worst.
the stuff that tears and falls apart.
Well, that's
I
why you
watched
buy
some
the
lady.
bags.
There was like some YouTube video that's gone like semi-viral over the last couple of days to help guys like us out.
Yes.
And it shows how to wrap it diagonally, and it's so clean and beautiful looking, and I'm like, I can't do that.
No,
I can't do it.
It is a puzzle that I've never figured out. I pray my daughters help me wrap
Yeah.
my wife's gifts.
Really?
Yes, because I can't do it.
I have the best intentions.
Yeah,
like I
same with
want
me.
it to look so nice.
I like the bag where you just put the stuff on top and then you can give the bag.
Yeah, that's what I do. I think you just have to have patience. So my dad was the wrapper in our family, and
Really?
they were amazing. Like he took his time in the living room wrapping all the presents, and they came out.
There's an art to that. I go to the Macy's and I have them
There you
wrap
go.
it
Yes.
for me.
I'm as surprised as
subcontract
my
it.
kids are when they open their presents. My wife has bought them.
Explain
and
this to them.
My
Yeah.
wife has bought
good.
the presents and wrapped them. And it says from mom and dad on them, and I am as happy as them when they open them. And it's like, no, wait. I'm going to get to play with whatever they got.
A Nintendo Switch for me?
Yes.
Oh, for you, but for us?
for us, we
This
get
is
to-
great.
Did you get extra controllers? Yeah. Got extra controllers, right?
Do you play video games with your kids?
Not. I mean, I play the Switch with them once in a while, but the Switch is a great one.
Yeah.
Not usually. They play. The games are too good now. Like they're just too hard. I can't.
They're like,
I
it's
was
not
the same
Pac-Man.
way.
I'm starting to get there, man.
I say goodbye with Atari.
Yeah.
Just give me a paddle and a button. That's all I want. I don't
many-
need 5 buttons, 7 paddles, 5 fingers.
And you have to push buttons at the same time to do different things.
You ever play the NHL franchise now?
I do.
Yeah.
I have played.
You have to operate both sticks simultaneously, Jimmy. It's very difficult if you're not
I'm
well
out.
versed.
FIFA. I love
FIFA too, yeah. I still play. I game with like my brothers and some of my buddies back in Michigan. We'll get on Xbox Live. It's a good way to like actually keep in touch with people
for
too.
sure.
Because I'm never going to call my friends and talk on the phone for 2 hours. But we'll play video games for 2 hours, you know. But like I can't tell you how many times now I get to the point where I'm like, I'm too old for this. Like I can't navigate these menus. I can't even get to where I'm trying to go. Like at some point you just lose touch with technology. There's just a plateau that I think all of us reach, and then that's it. Like you're just out of touch now.
100%. I can't turn them on. Like you turn it on and then the screen goes and then
Says every guy ever,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Hey,
Oh, good thing it's Facebook Live.
got him.
Yes.
So what are you intense when you play the game? I want to talk about you turning women on.
Yeah. We were talking about video games. What are we talking about?
You know, when I was younger and I'd play the games, I would like jump and move around thinking that would help.
No,
Like,
that doesn't.
Yes, I do that.
Pro tip, it does not.
I haven't played video games for a long time, but when I was younger, I used to do that. I know everybody at home like can relate, but
My son had an Xbox, and he left me alone with it for long enough for me to figure out a couple of those
Really?
cool games. Man. The sniper games when you parachute into World War II into Germany, and then you land, and immediately they're everywhere, and you got the sniper and the scope, and it was. Like I started getting addicted to it.
Yes. Well, Fortnite has changed everything.
Yeah. I suck at Fortnite. I've tried to play it like twice. I'm out.
I've played once.
Yeah.
I got, I think, 10th because I ran and hid in the bush for the entire time.
It's a good life lesson.
That's all I did.
Run and hide.
Yeah, exactly.
Any parting words before we say goodbye to the people, before we get into the Christmas and New Year's swing of things?
No.
I'm disappearing. You're not going to see my face
yeah,
again.
I'm
until,
still
like, the new
here.
year.
I'm hanging out. So I'll be back
Hey,
on Monday.
I spent, when I was up and coming in this business, I spent 2 Christmases and 2 New Years all by myself.
Yeah.
But you know what? I just made me think there's going to be a better Christmas coming up. I'm doing the sack. I'm trying to get into the business. I was in Rhode Island. My whole family is here. I couldn't afford a ticket out here. And it was awesome. And then somebody always adopted you. Someone's always like, hey, Jimmy, come on over. Yeah, come on over. So it was good. So don't worry if for Jill out there, worry about, you know.
Yeah, and Samantha, too. Samantha just commented a second ago, says, y'all never read my answers live. I'm here every day. Hey, Samantha, I love you. The problem is sometimes there's a lot of comments, and I'm not great at scrolling through and also talking at the same time. But Samantha's family has a tacky ornament contest where they find the worst Christmas ornament. That sounds cool as hell, and I want to take a part of it. And thank you for watching every single day, Samantha. We love you. I promise no slights your way. It's my own incompetence.
Love all you guys, seriously.
There are no freeway closures this weekend, so be very careful out there.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
New Year. Happy holidays. Kwanzaa. What else? Hanukkah, obviously. What other holidays are we missing? Boxing Day, big up in
Boxing
Canada.
Day,
Yeah.
yeah, huge.
I hope you punch someone you love this Boxing Day. Ow.